What are you pretending not to know? What are you pretending that you don't know as a businesswoman, as a woman coach, as someone who is either selling high ticket coaching offers or would like to up level to high ticket coaching offers? What questions are you asking? Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Prosperous Womb. Today, we're talking about high ticket sales leadership for women coaches who are serving and selling with high ticket coaching. Because when I work with clients and they come into the Prosperous Womb in God Made Women Millionaires, whether it is in asking for the sale VIP day or supernatural, everyone comes in with questions. It doesn't matter how much money they're making, 8 figures, 7 figures, multiple 6 figures, 5 figures, it does not matter. They come in pretending not to know the thing that they're coming in for. So if you're here live, let me know in the comments below, share, ask questions, communicate, let's connect. And if you're here for the replay, type in replay and your comments and I'll respond. So when I'm working with clients and they come in, whether it's their messaging, their marketing, their pricing, their packaging, their offers, whatever it is we're working on, their positioning, it does not matter. There's the first question I always ask is, what are you pretending not to know? Because here's the thing. When it comes to selling and serving at your highest level with high ticket coaching clients, God has already given you everything that you need. My business is called the Prosperous Womb because I know that you already know and you've known all along, not just how to sell naturally, not just how to attract your best fit high-end coaching clients, but you've known how to do the thing that you're pretending not to know. Like, what are you getting out of it? And what is it costing your coaching business over the last 18 months right now? What is it costing you? So in the Prosperous Womb, before we even dive into working together, there's this permission slip that I invite women to co-create for themselves, to partner with God and co-create their permission. There's 7 levels of permission to co-create so that when you step into the thing, you never forget to remember who you are. When you step into the Prosperous Womb, you never forget to remember who you are when you give yourself the permission, because no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to anoint you and say, oh my gosh, Ellen, Mimi, Teresa, you were so amazing. Now you can go show your brilliance. Now you can charge the value of your work. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to come crown you. Nobody's going to come recognize you. Nobody's going to come and acknowledge you. Nobody's going to come validate you, because God has already done that. Just like David and Jeremiah, God has put everything that you need for your business into your Prosperous Womb. God has already given you everything that you need in your Prosperous Womb, which means you have the gifts, you have the medicine, you have the magic, you have everything inside of you already. What does that mean? It means that you need to be in your assignment. You need to be in your assignment for this first permission slip that you give to yourself, the first of 7. Number 1 is you need to have permission. Give yourself the permission to lead yourself. You see, when you're working with high ticket coaching clients, you're not selling shrimp. You're not selling needles. You're not selling bottles of water. You are selling transformation. You are co-creating and serving transformation at the highest level. You're not giving your client a faster horse. You're not giving your client a car. So when women come to the Prosperous Woman, I talk to them about coaching. There's 7, before I get into the permission, let me share this. There's 7 types of high ticket coaching offers that women sell in the coaching industry. It doesn't matter what niche you're in. Level 1 offers are the horse. The client comes to you and they say, I want to get from here to there. And you say, oh, yeah, I know. You don't think about it. You don't tap into your gifts. You don't midwife your gifts. You don't identify who it's for, because you're so used to selling 10K offers or other low ticket offers that you just distract yourself and say, oh, yes, I can help you. No questions asked. You don't talk with them on the phone. You don't have communications with them. No connection, no relationship. They just pay you their credit card number. So you give them the horse. Level 2 offers are the faster horse. The client says, oh, so I have this horse and it's slow and I want to get over there. You say, oh, I know what to do. Here's a faster horse. The third one is, oh, you want to get there? I have a car. And then the fourth one is the faster car. The fifth one is, oh, I can get you there by bus. Let's go by bus. The sixth one is, I can get you there by airplane. And the seventh one is the private jet. These are the 7 levels of high ticket coaching offers. And 99% of women coaches in the coaching industry in every niche are selling a level 2 high ticket coaching offer. And your heart, when you're a heart-centered woman, it will never make you lie or cheat or steal. So what happens is there's no way you are going to charge the value of the work. There's no way you're going to raise your prices because you know damn well that you're selling a faster horse and not the jet plane or the airplane, not the private jet or the airplane. So when women say, oh, I've been trying to raise my prices, but I'm struggling, I find it challenging. Of course it is, because you're selling a faster horse and you want to charge for a jet plane. For the private jet, I don't think so. You're never going to do it because you're an honest person and your heart will never make you lie, because God in you will not allow you to charge someone something for the thing they're not getting from you. Okay, so now you have the 7 levels of high ticket coaching offers. You get to identify which one are you? Which offer do you have in front of you right now in your coaching business? What offer level are you? Are you a faster horse, a car, the bus, the train, the airplane, the private jet? What have you been selling to your clients? So let's get into 7 permissions. And so women will say to me, you know what? I think it's my mindset. Or you know what? I need to just have a new sales strategy or a new sales script. And I say, hey, have you given yourself permission to lead yourself? Have you given yourself permission to powerfully step into your full power in your business? Where does this permission come from? It comes from your assignment. It comes from your assignment. When you get to start your business and you get to grow your business and you get to grow the simple and profitable high-ticket coaching business where you work with your best fit high-ticket coaching clients, you need to have given yourself the permission, anointed yourself, appointed yourself the woman who is going to attract her best fit coaching clients, who is going to create the impact that God put her here to create. You cannot create impact outside of your assignment. So if you're out there selling 10K offers that are distracting you, or low ticket coaching offers when God has called you to step into your highest level offer, and you're distracting yourself with that, you're not creating impact. I don't care if you made 8 figures last year. I don't care if you work with 1 million women. You're just making money and getting credit card numbers. That is not impact, because impact only applies to the work that God has called you to do for the people that God has called you to do, because people cannot receive what is not for them. Just like you can't go looking for what you already have. So volume is not impact. I don't care how much money you've made, how many people you've worked with. Impact only comes from being in your assignment, because when you're in your assignment and you create your high ticket coaching offer that's a level 7 offer, you are going to know who it is for, and you will allow yourself to speak directly to that one person so that she or he can come into that offer and co-create with you their career, their life, their relationship, their parenting, their husband, whatever it is that they want to co-create with you in the niche that you're working in. So the first thing is permission, because permission is what gives you the power, the anointing to step into the full anointing of your assignment so that you can be all of who God says that you are in your coaching business and not shrink, hide, or ask questions like, how do I sell high ticket coaching offers? How do I raise my prices? Are you kidding me? You already know. You've known all along. You're just out of your assignment, so now you're confused. So that's the first thing. The second permission is this one where I want you to hear this one and really think about it for yourself and see how you are being in your coaching business. The second permission is the permission to show up in full force. When I tell women this, they say, oh, Mimi, I'm a spiritual woman coach. I'm a transformational life coach. Or I'm a Christian woman coach. Or, I work with this person or that person. I can't show up in full force. I'm not asking you to be rude, loud, or a bully. I show up in full force. I am not the loudest person in the room. I am not on social media. But if you go on Google and type in anything in my niche, I'm going to show up. That is showing up in full force. And when I do show up on video, when I do show up in my email, to my email community, I do show up in my work, I make sure that I show up like Niagara Falls. So this is what I mean by show up in full force. You need to give yourself permission to show up in full force in your business. Think about Niagara Falls. When it's coming down, does it pause and say, oh gosh, I'm too much? No. I'm too much. I should just drip down in case there's somebody here who goes, you're going too fast. No, Niagara Falls just shows up in full force the way God intended it for it to come out. And then everybody's taking pictures of it, because if it came out dripping, you think anyone would be taking pictures? You think tourists will go see it? No. But it comes out in full force. So it doesn't say, oh my gosh, today I'm going to maybe have pink water coming out because this person here does not want clear water. They want pink water. They criticize me if I have, if I don't have pink water. No, it comes out the way God built it to come out. Are you coming out into your business the way God built you to come out, in full force, full authority, with your brilliance, your magic, and your medicine? Are you selling the thing that God has asked you to sell? Or are you selling what is trending on social media, or what your guru coach has told you will make you 8 figures in 8 minutes? If you use their high ticket sales funnel that has given them 20 figures in the last 2 years. Are you coming out in full force? Do they feel the power? When you're standing next to Niagara Falls or away from it taking the pictures, you can feel the power, the presence. So when I say full force, I mean your presence, who you've been in the world. Can they look at your video? Can they listen to the podcast? Can they do anything and go, yeah, that's Mimi, or yeah, that's this person? When I meet people for VIP days on Zoom, the first thing they go is like, Mimi, this morning I was like, I'm going to remember who I am, and I'm going to step into my assignment, because I say the same things all the time. Do not forget to remember who you are. What is your full force in your business? How are you showing up? Where are you showing up like, oh gosh, no, it's too much? You are not too much for God. As a powerful woman coach who wants to sell the highest level, because most of us are selling high ticket, but there's the high ticket and there's high ticket. Obviously, level 1, level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need to show up, all of you, the shadows. This is where I ask clients, what is the thing that you don't want anyone to know about you? Because this affects the permission slip you give yourself to show up in full force. What is the thing that you've been hiding all your life that you don't want anyone to find out? Because that thing is holding your $1 million business hostage. You know why? Everything we do in our lives, everything we do in our business, in our relationships, in our marriages, with our kids, with our family, with our friends and our colleagues, it's all for them to never find out the one thing we don't want them to find out, that's causing us guilt, condemnation, shame, and judgment. And we have pushed it so back into our shadows that we forget about it. But it's there. It's dictating how we talk. It dictates how we show up. It dictates how much of ourselves we're going to share. It dictates what we're going to say. So this is the second question I ask clients when they're giving themselves permission slip is, what is the thing that you don't want anybody to find out? Because until you make peace with that thing, until you stop using it as a judgment stick against you, you are going to hide. You're not going to create the offer that you're meant to sell, because you disqualify yourself and think, I'm not qualified to do it because of this thing that nobody knows about, that if they found out about me, they would judge me. They would shame me, condemn me, and guilt me. So what is it that's stopping Niagara Falls from coming through? That's permission slip number 2. And for these permissions, I created a money mindset playbook for clients, because when they go through all the questions and clarify their answers, when they ask themselves the powerful questions, ask themselves the better questions, not the how questions, not the what am I going to do with my life questions. No, the questions that support you to price, the questions that support you to lead yourself, the questions that support you to powerfully be Niagara Falls in your business from a place of quiet, divine rest, not from a place of bully or being the loudest person in the room. No, quiet, divine rest when you're partnering with God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. You can go to moneymindsetplaybook.com and download that, get that for yourself, invest in it for yourself, and master permission slips to yourself. It is necessary for high ticket sales leadership. Sales is leadership. Life is leadership. When you lead yourself, you attract people who self-lead, who raise their hands to ask for the sale, so there's no convincing or trying to make them buy. The third permission is permission. Give yourself permission to have unshakable certainty in the full lifetime value of the outcome or result that you co-create with your clients. This is the one that I find so challenging in my business, because I work with a lot of spiritual women coaches. They're transformational coaches, they're life coaches, they're relationship coaches, they're nervous system coaches, they're hormonal balance coaches, they're health coaches. and they think to themselves, well, first of all, I don't know how to define the outcome. They're making 8 figures, they're making 7 figures, and they have never really drilled down into their medicine and magic they share with the world, because they're selling the superficial 10K offers where you don't have to say much. People can just go online and buy it. You don't even have to talk to them, all that nonsense. But when it's time to like go up to level 7, that's when the real stuff comes in. You have to ask yourself the real questions that don't have the word how in the beginning. So pricing, giving yourself permission to charge the full value. What happens is that you are leaving millions of dollars on the table because you are charging a percentage of the full value of the offer to work with you. And here's why. That's because you refuse to give yourself the first permission slip, and you refuse to give yourself the second permission slip, the Niagara Falls one. And when you do that, you charge just a tiny bit until you're qualified for the next level. And then you say, you know what, next month I'll go to 25K and then 50K. So I see a woman, I will be with her, we'll co-create in asking for the sale VIP day. We'll co-create a $250,000 package. And I've watched through the positioning, the midwifing, the magic, and all the stuff. And now it comes time to say the investment to work with me. And she will say something like, Mimi, I know this is $250,000, but I'm thinking that I'm going to start with, 50K. I said, what percentage of 50K is 250,000? Who do you think is going to invest 50K in this? Is it the person that God intended this offer for? Or is it the person that you think you're qualified to serve today? Because you believe God didn't give you the gifts. You need to go find a guru to support you and say, hail you, you are worthy. So you are going to apologize for your rates. When I listen to sales calls, I hear my clients say to someone else on a sales call on Zoom, I'm sorry it's so expensive, but I'm doing, it's hard to get coaching, there's value in it. And they start to explain, why are you apologizing for the rates? You were not born to be affordable, reasonable, or whatever it is you tell yourself. The people that you're here for need you to show up with a $250,000 offer because they cannot recognize you with a 50K offer or a 10K offer. Or let's say your high ticket offer is a 10K and then you stuff it into a $2,000 package. You didn't come for those people. There's another coach out there with a $2,000 package, perfect for that person. Do not cheat them of their birthright to work with the person God has put them here to work with. Stop stealing other people's clients because you're charging the wrong amount. Stop stepping out of your power to apologize for your rates. So the third thing is permission slip. Number 3 is give yourself permission to charge the full value, which means you have to have unshakable certainty in the outcome and results, which means you have to have absolute conviction in the results that you co-create for your level 7 offer. Go back again and watch the video and look at the offers that are at level 1 through level 7. See what your offer is. Are you charging the full amount or a percentage of it? Where are you leaving $1 million on the table every quarter? Every quarter when I audit with my clients, we go, oh my gosh, there goes another $1 million. There goes another $1 million they left on the table simply because you forgot to raise your rate. You forgot to raise your rate, or simply because you didn't say the thing that needed to be said, or simply because you forgot to remember who you are and who you're partnered with. The creator of the universe who could do exceedingly abundantly, more than you could ever think or imagine. Ephesians 3:20 tells us that. So when you show up to the table, why are you acting like you don't know? Why are you acting like you don't know? Permission number 4 is permission to speak up. Well, no, let's go back to the other one. It's permission to own your expertise. Permission to own your expertise and your brilliance. And this is where I see a lot of women stumble. You see, it's fun to create offers. It's fun to market. People love to market. They go live, they write blogs, they email their list, they market. It's fun to market, right? They go on social media, spend 20 hours there, they say they're marketing. They're not. But here's the thing. They don't want to show up in their full expertise because they don't think they're qualified. I can't say that. I can't say that you're going to be fully healed. I can't say you're going to have the baby. No, God has given you the medicine for this person. So say the thing and have the power and conviction and the faith in God in you that God is going to do the work for you to own it. Now, if you have no idea how to do the thing that you're selling, you should not be selling it. Let's get real. That's fraud. And somebody will come after you and sue you for that. But you have to own your brilliance and your expertise. I remember when I started coaching, I was coaching creative entrepreneurs to make $100,000 a year, my first year. I was supporting them with their marriages, their life, and everything. And my coach kept saying to me, Mimi, You're a business coach. You have all these clients who are your life coaching clients, and all you do with them is help them make money in their business. You're doing the pricing with them, you're creating offers with them, you're supporting them around the investment to set the investment to work with them, and you're challenging them to step out in faith and be the leaders that God says they are. It's also helping their marriages and their parenting, and they're losing weight and all of this stuff. But they're all business women. You need to own your expertise as a business person. You've gone to school, you've trained for this, you have certifications in this, you have qualifications in this, you've been having your own business for 20 years. You need to own your brilliance. And I said, no, I've only been a coach for a year and a half. There's no way I can do business coaching. There's no way I can do sales coaching. There's no way I can whatever, because I haven't worked with a million people. I'm only selling, 1K offers. It's $550 to work with me a month. And then one day when the Holy Spirit sideswiped me, gently, of course, I realized, oh my God, I have left millions of dollars on the table in the last year and a half simply because I was cosplaying as a life coach, which I am. I'm a spiritual life coach, but I was cosplaying as that for my business clients. So once I switched and stepped fully into my expertise as a business coach, a high-ticket business, I skipped the business coach part and just went to high-ticket business coach. That was when my clients started getting better results because it was targeted, specific expertise coaching that was supporting them to build a profitable, simple business they wanted. And then I got better at doing the one thing that I do, which is high ticket. I don't know how to do anything but high ticket. And I got better and better at it because you master expertise. It's a mastery. It's like painting, like playing the guitar, like all of the things. So are you claiming and owning your expertise? Are you trying to be everything to everyone? Are you claiming and owning your expertise? If you're here, let me know how this is landing for you right now. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how it is for you in your business. Where you're holding yourself back from permission slips. First of all, let me see if anybody can hear me. Okay, is the volume working? I think it is. Okay, so the fourth one is your expertise. The next one is, this is really important. Because a lot of clients come in and think they have a sales strategy problem, or they come in and they think I need to fix my marketing, and they deal with tactics, but not the strategy. And the thing that supports any kind of strategy, this thing that supports you to sell your high-ticket coaching offer is not the funnel. It's not the funnel. It's not the sales script. It's not even asking better questions because you ask that when we're midwifing your gigs. The thing that supports you to sell high-ticket coaching faster, quicker, like a leader, is your messaging. One of the things that I support clients with in asking for the sale VIP or supernatural is natural high-ticket sales. What does that mean? It means the old way of selling is dead, where you make people buy or convince them, because that way of selling allows people to believe that they're just a credit card number in your mastermind or your group coaching program or your business, and you're just trying to get bodies into your business. But when you create high-ticket sales conversations from a place of connection and relationship, it builds a trust bridge that supports clients to see your messaging for the first time. Let's say they find you on a podcast and they're driving from DC to Connecticut for 4 hours and they listen to the podcast, or maybe it's a video podcast, and they're listening to you, they're watching you, and they're thinking, where's she been all my life? Because what you're saying resonates with them. It lands for them because for the first time, they find somebody speaking directly to them in a message, talking about the thing they care about the most, the thing they value the most, the thing that's most important to them, and the thing that matters to them the most. It doesn't matter if it's in their career, in their business, in their life, in their relationship. Coaching is a tool. You can call yourself a life coach, a spiritual coach, a business coach, but coaching is life coaching. It's just a tool that we apply to different areas and issues in life. That's all it is. So they hear you talking about what's important to them for the first time. It lands for them. It resonates. And for the first time, you're not squishing down your message. 99% of messaging is squished down. You downplay the message so that you don't hurt people. I hear things like, I'm trying to be reasonable. I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying to be professional. I'm trying to be cautious. I really need to be professional. My coach says I should be polite. I should be more kinder. You can be all of those things and say the thing that God has asked you to say without downplaying yourself or fitting your message into somebody else's skinny white jeans so you can sound like them, walk like them, look like them, and take pictures like them and throw money on Instagram like them. Is your messaging direct, powerful, and allows the person to question herself? So that when she's sitting there and she's wanted to lose 100 pounds for the last 10 years, and she finally hears this message that makes her angry, that instigates, that inspires the Ruth inside of her, allows the Caleb to come out and say, yes, I can do it. Oh, crap, I broke my ring. That allows her to say, yes, I can do it. Oh my gosh, I can do it. Finally, somebody's talking to me. Somebody's pissing me off. And they rise up and they email you and say, how can I work with you? Is this still open? Because you've triggered them. Because if you don't piss them off, trigger them, meet them where they are, they're just going to say, yeah, that's sweet. I guess I'll call her in January. I'll call her, after Christmas or whatever. No, you do the thing that needs to be done. You say the thing that needs to be said. Step into your power and take your expertise and put it into a message that speaks to only that one person. And this goes back to the first permission slip, where you're stepping into your assignment. Because if you're out of your assignment, your message is going to be out of assignment, out of alignment with the people you're here to work with. And you're going to be talking to somebody else's clients, your coach's clients, the guru's clients, the person on Instagram that you admire. You'll be talking to her clients. I listen to my clients' messages. I read their emails and I say, honey, you're not talking to your clients. You're talking to your coach's clients and to that guru on Instagram's clients. You're talking to Susan's clients, but not your clients. So Susan's clients are coming to you, but they're not buying. Or when they buy, it's really hard to work with them because they're not your clients. You've been robbing your clients of the abundance and prosperity that God has for them. Stop doing that. Give the full message with absolute conviction of the impact that you're here to make in the world, with absolute conviction of the certainty of the value that you have. Because when you have conviction on the impact, in the value of the work, in the outcome and results, why wouldn't you want to share the offer? Why wouldn't you want to talk to your people? Why would you want to go talk to Julie's people or Ellen's people or Teresa's people? No, Mimi talks to Mimi's people. Why don't you want to piss everybody else off so you can repel them, disqualify them? So the people that apply to work with you actually want to work with you. They're going to raise their hand and say, how can I work with you? And before you even get to how to pay you or how much it costs or the investment, if it's not on your website, it should be on your website. But if it's not on your website, not should, it could be on your website to help you disqualify people. But let's assume that they don't know what it is. Before you even get there, the first thing they're going to say is, how can I pay you? When I work with clients and they come into the sales conversations, they've either been watching my YouTube videos, they've been on my email list, so they feel like they know me. They feel like they know my kids. They feel like, we're best friends at this point. And the only thing is, they would say to me, oh, it's $15,000 for asking for the VIP day, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, because I read your website. Thank you. And they go, so do you take credit cards, like pay in full or by, and then we talk about the arrangement or the investment to pay with me by month or whatever. So they know, but they ask before I even say, okay, so the investment is blah, blah, blah. They ask. And throughout the sales conversation, my clients say this to me too. They say, in my Zoom calls, I can tell that the people want to pay me and they just want me to shut up so they can ask me, like, how could they pay me? Because they already know, because you have potent messaging. Your messaging does the heavy lifting. It's your slave, okay? Your messaging is your slave. It does all the work for you. People come in and the only thing is energetics. It's, okay, is she going to support me to expand my nervous system? Do I trust her enough with my life? Do I trust her enough with these 100 pounds to help me dispose of this unwanted 100 pounds? Do I trust her enough to help me to have this baby, to balance my hormones so that I can lose the unwanted weight, so that I can be healthy and carry my baby for 9 months and have a healthy, amazing child? Do I know her that well? That's what your messaging does for you. Well, if you're speaking to everyone and try to exchange friendship bracelets, a lot of times I will see a message and I say to my client, what do you want? Friendship bracelets? You want to be best friends with them? Well, I don't want to rock the boat. You need people to dislike you, but I'll get to that permission slip later. You need your people to trust you, not like you. For high ticket sales, you don't need to like the person to work with them. When I had a personal trainer, I hated him, but I enjoyed the results I got from him. But I would never say, oh, I want to hang out with this person. I mean, I had nightmares about him, but he got results. He co-created results with me, so I trusted him. You just need to be trusted, not liked. Like, that's between your kids. Have your kids like you, but your clients don't have to like you. You're not friends. They're not coming with you to your house for dinner. Why are you so worried about them liking you? And you're not here to exchange friendship bracelets or be cute. Okay? Stop being cute. Let's see where I am right now. Oh yeah, there's no middle ground in your messaging. I just want to make sure that I cover everything. There's no middle ground in your messaging. Stop being reasonable. Stop holding back. Share your brilliance. So number 6, the 6th permission slip is this one. Tap into the sacred wisdom that God has put in your prosperous womb. Tap into, give yourself permission to not pretend to not know the thing. Give yourself permission to know the thing that you already know. Give yourself permission to answer the questions you've been asking, the sacred wisdom God has already given to you. So here's the thing that I really love. I want you to hear this. When you're in your assignment is your assignment because those are the skills, the magic, the medicine, and the expertise that God has given to you. So God gave you what you need for the assignment. So there's no how. When your coach, your accountability partner, your person that you trust asks you the questions that pull that out of you, which is coaching, that is when you co-create, because you can't see inside of the bottle. Or you can see the label if you're inside the bottle. I don't know which one. Anyway, you know what I mean. So you can't see the label when you're in the bottle. So this is why we have God created angels called coaches to come in and support you and pull it out. Not strategists, not mentors, the coach who lovingly pulls out the magic that God put inside of your prosperous womb so that you can birth the light into the world for your clients. So you have to give yourself the permission to tap into your sacred wisdom of your prosperous womb. Stop trying to tap into some guru coach's prosperous womb who sold $8 million in 8 minutes. And if you buy their very, very, very particular, specific high-ticket sales funnel, you too can do it in the next 48 hours. That is their funnel. That is their prosperous womb. Your strategy is tied to your assignment. Are you in your assignment? Permission slip number 1. The thing that your client needs to hear, the thing that your client needs to do, the thing that you need to do in your business is tied to your prosperous womb. Where women step out of their sacred wisdom, that's when you start hearing conversations like they go on Instagram and talk about how many followers they have. That's when you know you're outside of your assignment. They talk about the metrics. Oh yeah, I wrote it down. Follower counts, social media numbers, engagement metrics, and they accumulate more tactics. Those are all tactics. Anytime a woman tells me about her social media engagement or her metrics or this or that, I'm like, honey, you're outside of your assignment, because if you were in your assignment, you'll be dwelling on strategy and allowing the strategy to dictate the tactics. But when you're out of your assignment, you create a tactic and then let that determine the strategy, which never works well. And then you struggle and think, oh, I have to work with 10 people at 10K to create $100,000. Now you can just go sell a $250,000 coaching offer easily, because that is the strategy God has put for you, and you're doing tactics and distracting yourself with low-ticket coaching offers. So look at the questions you're asking yourself in your coaching business. Are you asking strategic questions, or are you trying to find the next tactic, the next hack? Mindset, faith, and knowing and remembering who you are. Again, if you were not here earlier, the Money Mindset Playbook has all the questions that I support clients to ask themselves, to invite themselves to ask themselves, to clarify the things that they're doing so they know who they are before they start to sell the high-ticket coaching offer. You can sell your old high-ticket coaching offer, but if you're going to up level to a real level 7 high-ticket coaching offer, or even level 5, you need to know the thing. You need to believe and have conviction that you already know the thing. And the Money Mindset Playbook has all of those questions. So go to moneymindsetplaybook.com and get that to support you as we dive into the last permission slip. And the last permission slip, it's tied to messaging in a way, but it's also tied to validation and who you are as a person and the things that you've told yourself about yourself, the things your parents have told you, your mother has told you, your dad has told you. And that's a mindset thing. And it's to give yourself permission to be disliked. And I say this all the time. Jesus loves you. Nobody else has to love you or even like you, because Jesus loves you. And that's a powerful place to come from when you're showing up online to do your marketing and your messaging, when you're showing up to sell your offer, when you're showing up to say the investment to work with me is $150,000 past the salt. The investment to work with me is $250,000 past the cream, past the sugar. It's no different than past the sugar or past the salt of talking about the weather, because you've identified who you are. You don't care who likes you or doesn't like you. You're here for the people that you're meant to work with. You're here to do work in your assignments. You're here to create, explore, and have fun, not try to be liked. Even Jesus wasn't liked by everyone. He knew that. So stop trying to do what even Jesus didn't do, okay? So what does it mean to give yourself permission to be disliked? You have to allow people to be great. Allow them to be themselves. If they're going to be assholes, let them be great assholes. Let them criticize you. Let them do the thing, because their opinion of you is not tied to your success. Their opinion of you has nothing to do with you, and it's none of your business. Stop making it your business. You have a whole business to run, and you're making other people's opinions your business. Now you're running two businesses. Now you have two different strategies. One for people to like you and convince them and manipulate and control them, for them to think you're amazing and awesome, and the other one to help your clients. Focus on your clients, not the peanut gallery who have opinions about how you should look, what you should do. I mean, people tell me, you need to wear makeup, you need to do this. How do I know you? Are you paying me? What is my own? Please. So no, just be who God says you are and show up. And let them dislike you. It doesn't matter if you're running a business or running for president of the United States. If your whole thing is exchanging friendship bracelets so people can be your friends and like you, that's cute. But you're not going to get the client or the vote, okay? Be the person who shows up and talks to their base. Be the person who shows up with unwavering confidence. Doesn't care if they like you or not like you. You're not here to be liked, to here to win so you can do the work that God has put in your heart to do. The same thing in your business. Let them dislike you. That 1% of people who like you will go hard for you. They will read all of your emails. They'll open your emails. They'll raise their hands to work with you. Why do you need everybody to like you when you're playing a depth game, not a volume game? It's a high-ticket game, not a mass production game. You're not here to collect credit card numbers. You're not here to put bodies in seats in your program. You're here to create a connection and play and create and make mistakes and fall in love and be joyful and be powerful and be a leader in the business and support this person to get the thing that God has for her, the baby or the husband or the house or whatever, and give her exceedingly abundantly beyond all she can even imagine, because God is doing it through you. That's what you're here to do. So those are the 7 permission slips that you get to give yourself. Go to Money Mindset Playbook, moneymindsetplaybook.com, and get the playbook so you can start to work on your permissions. You don't need the playbook to do it, but I invite you to ask yourself better questions. And if you've been asking yourself the same questions, let me know how this lands for you. It's been good having you.